I said the road is good. That's the only thing I caught. $150 was out.
Nah, not that one. That one's $400. Yo.
150. We got the package.
Slide in. All right.
Yo, this is Demon TV, man. We live in the building. Shout out to motherfucking my boy Nitty. Is Ray Dye, my big boy, my big brother OG. Chester in the motherfucking building, bro. What's goody, bro?
What's good, my brother? What's good?
Let me take this mask off, motherfuckers can hear me a little clear.
Yeah. So, you know I'm collabing with you guys, but my thing is Pyde Piper Productions.
Pyde Piper Productions. Shout out
to Triple P.
Triple P.
Yeah,
definitely, definitely.
And one of the things that I'm about, and that's making money. Because
that moolah, baby.
Make that money, baby. Because listen, anything that we do in life, we need bread to get it done.
Right.
And if we can do it legally, that's the best road. Because they trying to kill a brother out here. And I try to tell all you brothers out there, listen, when the cops stop you, man, just behave. All that tough guy
PSA,
shit.
you gotta behave.
Don't matter when you in the grave. When you 6 feet under, you ain't care. You can't fight no more. So a lot of brothers gotta learn to take that L. You know, take that L. You got warrants. Look at it as a chance to get it out the way. You know, you don't want to go to jail. We get that. But I'd rather come see you in prison than to come put flowers on your grave.
Wow, that's a big important message, especially in today's climate. It's definitely rough out there for a lot of people, man. Chester, you an OG, man, so you could definitely take us back in time a little bit, man.
Yeah, and, I'm gonna take you way back.
Wait, hold up.
I'm gonna take you back.
Man, so you got a YouTube thing going on right now. You was telling me about called Inspire Me, right?
I'm originally born and raised in Do-or-Die Bed-Stuy. Brooklyn in the house, yeah. And we eventually moved to Crown Heights. From Crown Heights to Flatbush. And we was in the worst of Flatbush. We lived in an area called the Vanderveer Projects. It was got the nickname of the front page because we used to make the front page of the Daily News almost every day. And I never carried a weapon. These were my weapons.
Bring it old school. The two fists was your weapons.
Back in the day,
that's some real old New York standards.
You kept your mouth shut if you couldn't fight. Because we wasn't about no guns. When we got the guns, it was because you needed to disappear. Most often, a ass whipping, you shake hands, the best man wins, and the next minute, y'all smoking blunts together. Oh, it's a different era back then.
Definitely a different era.
And we had gangs. Don't get it twisted. There was the Tomahawks. There was the Unknown Riders. There was the Savage Skulls, the Puerto Rican gang from the Bronx. And we had a war one time where we shut New York City down. You couldn't get on a subway, a train, or a bus without getting your ass whipped.
Yo, that's some real Warriors type shit right there. Like, I know a lot of my OGs told me it was the same story. I met an OG from New York. I met him out of California. He told me, you from Queens? Back then, I wouldn't even be able to walk over to your side of town. So you guys lucky. Like you don't understand that kind of climate in New York.
As a matter of fact, there's a movie called The Education of Sonny Carson.
Education of Sonny Carson.
Yeah, beat that movie. And the end of the movie, there's a gang, two gangs that meet in the park at the end of the movie, and they shake hands. That ending was actually the ending of the war between the Savage Skulls and the Tomahawks.
Wow.
It was the actual, handshaking that stopped
Savage
all
Skulls
of
and the Tomahawk.
Yeah.
We're gonna look into that, man. That's super deep, man. I
that's
love
going
bringing
way
it in
back.
our New York history, especially
Yeah.
we original New York heads. We out here in Jersey, by the way. Jersey is our New York playground, by the way. If you pay attention, all the old heads from the city is out here now. But that's where we at now and shit.
Yeah, so one other thing I want to add, I started a talk show called Inspire Me.
Inspire Me, right.
And to look it up, you type in Inspire Me, my story. Tell them that.
Inspire Me, my story. This is a new channel where you're trying to get people on to show your story, Chester. You got and actually
It's not just my
not
story.
just yours, but everybody's
I want
story.
to tell
People that can
stories of
inspire those.
inspirational people, from hip-hop artists to young guys like you, to doing the positive things that we can do. One of the things I would like to do to give the youth something else to do is to start a talent search.
Oh, a talent search.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I think the best way to fund it would be to get sponsorships.
So we get those stories out to those sponsors and tell them this is what we're trying to do.
Exactly.
That's the idea. And you're running all through this through a production company called Pyde Piper Productions, Triple P. Yo, Chester, you fit the full profile of Diversity is My Everything. Diversity is My Everything is a program that me and Nitty came up with. And it was to show and display everybody's entrepreneurship and their talents, because there's so many talented people out here that definitely need a spotlight. And if whether we can provide that platform for them or to help them get to that next step, that's what we're here for. Now you are opening this thing called Inspire Me, amongst many other things that you're already doing. You more than fit the profile of your own actual talk show, which is Inspire Me, because you inspire almost everybody around you. I want to talk about that, man, because I see you right now. You even talking from your neck, man. There's no stopping your hustle, bro. Let me tell you something. I met Chester through the regular grind, man. We went into the same company a couple months back, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. It's something that changed my life completely. Was looking at your outlook on life and the way that you pushing. You working harder than any other man I know walking out here. You're grinding. You're getting successful results. And you know what? I just want to keep seeing you shine, brother. This is why we're doing this show right here, man. And I appreciate you and I thank you for your time, man. But talk to us, man. How'd you get here and what's going on?
Well, the thing is, what I want is, I know I can't do it by myself.
Wow.
No man is an island. And through partnership and unity, you see, one of the greatest tools of the devil is to divide and conquer. And he got us saying, the Spanish, the Dominican, the black, we all people of color. They killing all of us. And if we look anything alike, they don't care. To them, we are niggas. You understand? And they don't care what island you're from. And another thing is, a lot of brothers don't research history, because if you really check your history, the Dominicans were Africans. They ran during the time of the conquistador, and when all the slaves were being captured and brought to America, they fled to the islands, and those were the nearby areas that they ran to, and they were conquered by the Spaniards from Spain, and it's why they speak Spanish.
Yeah,
But
definitely big on our history, man, on our little island, because it's definitely something that in modern era is being shown to light, and that we're very ignorant to knowing our actual history. So everybody's always recommended and shown to, hey, check out your history and know a little bit more, be a little bit open, more minded onto the way things are. You know.
And you want to know why? Because a person without a culture, he don't have direction.
A person without a culture has no direction. And it don't matter what kind of culture it is, whether it's your culture from Clifton, New Jersey, whether it's a culture from the islands, whether it's your culture from your heritage. A culture is so important to mankind, bro.
You want to know why? Because it's hard to know where you're going if you don't know where you came from.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just last year, I took an adventure. You know, my father not doing too well in a unit right now, and I hope we all wishing him well right now. But he's somebody I didn't grow up well with, and but I had to push all that aside because I had to also learn my history. And there was things in our life that allowed us to come together, and I got to explore the island last year. I got to learn a lot about that history and a lot of the confusions, and cleared up exactly where I'm going and how the direction I'm going now. So it's definitely important to know, learn. And if you don't have that opportunity, at least look into history and put, you know, 2 and 2 together. Try to figure out where you guys came from and why you were there in that area around you, because it's so important to know who you are, man.
Yeah, it is.
Now, Chester, you somebody that really comfortable with yourself, bro. Yo, you really know who you are. Like, there's a lot of people in the room, they be trying to figure themselves out. Chester, you know what you are, what you're doing, bro. So, like, how'd you always have that? You always had that confidence, man?
No.
Nah, right? Yeah, I know this, but I want them to hear it, man.
No. Listen, when I was young, when I was born, my mother was 52 when she had me.
Wow.
And yeah, so
52.
she had lost 2 kids before me.
Oh, man.
And my mother didn't believe in abortion. So the doctor said, you can die, the kid can die. My mother said, I don't care, it's God's will. So when I was born with a lot of hernias and my stomach was weak. I spent most of my childhood in the hospital. I didn't develop with other kids, and so I was very shy, and I was very inverted, and I didn't learn fast. And I later on in life found out that I had dyslexia, and I couldn't learn, but I knew I wasn't stupid. I used to take the TV apart, but I couldn't put the tubes back. And so I would sit there like this, and my mother turned the TV on, and she like, look at me, what's wrong with the TV? I don't know. I got all the tubes in my pocket. I couldn't put them back. I took them out, but I couldn't put it back. But I was always messing with things, like to experiment, to learn about them. And so that was my intelligence, was learning how to fix things. And so as I kept getting older, I realized that I had to study harder than other kids to be smart. And eventually I would learn. And so that persistence started when I was young. So I don't know nothing else but to struggle and grind and keep going. And I know that at the end of the day, God got my back. And so through my belief in God and through my struggle is my strength. And every day I realize when this happened, that life can always throw you a curve. And just when you think it can't get no worse, it can get worse.
Chester, you told me something once, way back, and you said when you finally learned to use your voice is when your voice was kind of taken away from you, in a sense of...
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which is...
Yeah, because
but then...
as soon as I felt comfortable with learning how to talk to people. I get this, and I couldn't talk. And I'm like, man, I'm just getting this thing.
I wanna say something though. Let's get the right. You're not supposed to be talking now.
I know.
Yo, let me tell you something. Chester, last July, you ended up receiving these news that you had to get the surgery going, right?
Yeah, to have my vocal cords removed.
And I know it took a toll on you, but it didn't stop you, bro. It is something like, every time I think about it, like you can see the chills, you can see the hairs growing up right now. It didn't stop you, bro. Everybody at our job knows, which by the way, talking about inspiring, a dyslexic kid that grew up punching people in the damn face sometimes when they need to get checked, ended up onboarding and teaching this whole company a way of life. And it was more than just the job description. It was the ins and outs of personality, showing us the light of God, whether you was religious or not, because you do practice in Muslim faith, correct?
Islam, yes.
Islam, and it's everything that he taught us. He didn't even expose what he was teaching us. He was just teaching us. You are a real light in our lives, bro. So anyway, there was no stopping this guy. He was like, all right, if I got issues here with my voice, I'm gonna write down what I need to say. If I can't write down what I need to say, I'm gonna get an app to talk for me. You were doing so many things that was way above anybody, and there's no stopping you. So that's another thing. You can't stop God's plan, because you can have these curveballs that were thrown to you, but you're not stopping, bro. And it doesn't look like you're stopping anytime soon.
Oh no, it's gonna get worse.
It's gonna get worse. It's the whole storm, baby.
Yeah.
It's the whole storm.
Let me do a mic check.
Absolutely.
That camera only records 15 minutes.
Absolutely. All goody. Yeah, it's a dope. Yeah, all good. Yeah. YouTube.
Okay, so here's the master plan, right? I invested right now close to 100 grand, and it's taken years. It's not something that happened overnight. I got a settlement back in 2018 that helped me get some of the stuff. And since then, I've been working, doing my little hustle, running my own businesses, making my little bread, little 10 stacks here. And I go buy 5,000 worth of equipment. And so what I'm ready for now, and what you gotta get ready for now, is right now I am looking to partner with people like you guys who are wanting and have the enthusiasm to do what we do as a team. I plan on legalizing the business, because you can't get loans without it. You need a bank account, and I know because I did it already. You need to establish what type of business you are. Are you for profit or are you non-profit? We're gonna need both, because one is some of the things we can do to help the community. We're gonna need to do GoFund projects, and the only way to keep yourself out of trouble with legal is to be non-profit. But at the same token, I want to establish a business that's for profit, where we know the loans that we get are to make money. There's nothing more important than success, and my goal is to be successful financially, emotionally, sexually, mentally, physically. I want it.
Oh, Chester ain't playing, man. It's the ladies man right here.
I want it all.
He want it all, man.
Yeah.
And we want to get like that, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
You know, so me and Nitty definitely been looking for people that are enthusiastic, and we're definitely trying to find ways to monetize our situation. And we're gonna definitely look to your leadership and see what you've been doing. We're definitely gonna keep you on the check-in. Definitely make sure that our small but growing audience does their thing too. You know. So we're very excited to see this manifest, bro.
I'm gonna use my footage with you guys, and I'm gonna use it for an episode of
Inspire Me. Yeah. That's super
which
fire.
is about what you guys do. And so that's what the show is for. It's not just about me. It's about other people like you guys, and to expose the people to what you're doing. Here's 2 things I got. I got 3 commercials on my videos. I got Ford Motors, some casino upstate, I don't know. And
those you already got sponsors.
Yeah, Chester, being that he's in a special situation, he actually got a special trying to go on with some doctors down in Penn State. Am I right?
they let me film them.
They filmed the operation going on that he's got going. I'm telling you, this is we're and just to make this clear, we're not here to take anything from you, Chester. We definitely want to make sure that everything is all yours, and if anything that we can do as Demon TV can help you.
It's ours.
Ooh, but anything that we can do to make sure that this really reaches the way that it needs to, man, and be as successful as we can be. That's what we're here for. Just you know, since the day I met you, we always had this love-hate little brother, big brother relationship, man. And we always, I want to say thank you, man, because there's so many sucker shit. There's so many suckers that could just stay away from that shit, but in real recognize real, and that's what we do over here at Demon TV. Our network of people is really our people that we really fuck with, and doing shit that really pushing our minds and keeping us in the loop, man. So everybody that's tuning in for Demon TV and Inspire Me, just make sure that y'all know the network of people are solid. Make sure that you keep it solid people in the loop. Always giving knowledge and giving praise, like I gotta do for my big brother right here, Chess, because he really is an OG. In short time, showed me so much that life itself couldn't teach me. So I thank you, brother. Thank
That's
you,
my son. I feel a vibe. I feel a vibe with you too. I do. I feel a connection.
I respect what you're doing, which is dope, and that's what we do here. Anything is, anybody doing positive, we want to push that like forward. That's
it.
Yeah. We have a real diverse crowd, and that's what we want to do. We want to sell out on everybody.
Stay 100. Yeah. Hey, listen, I got a joke for you, right? I was walking, and the dude looked at me, because I looked at his woman, and she had a nice booty. And I'm just looking, and he got mad, and he looked back at me like he wanted to fight, right? So I told him, I said, yo, go ahead, push my button.
Push my button.
Push my button, yo, Chess.
Push my button.
Chess, you crazy, bro.
Yo, the girl laughed. He had to laugh.
The ice right there. Everybody on mad. He should be happy that he got a beautiful woman,
Exactly.
Right?
Hey, listen, this covert, man, I got whiplash. It's been a while. Yeah, man.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, Chester, you hella funny, man. There's so much more, man. I can't wait to get you on more segments, man, because there's knowledge you could drop. There's some old sayings that your mama used to drop some. Ooh, yeah, she got some sayings that I ain't hear in our timeline, man. So it's beautiful to see.
My father got
like
one
that.
too.
Give us one off the book. See what you get.
Here's one.
OG status.
Nobody ever heard this before.
OG status.
One day, girl broke my heart, right? I came home crying, and my father looked at me and said, "What are you crying for?" I said, "Dad, the girl broke my heart." And my father looked at me and said, "Let me tell you something, you stupid motherfucker." He said, "I'm gonna tell you something, and don't you ever forget this." He said, "Pussy ain't nothing but a slimy slit. Asshole ain't far from it. Miss it and you in a pile of shit."
Listen when you the polisher, bro. Justin, we gonna have to have a whole segment of you dropping some old school terms for us, old school phrases that there are some things that you taught us, bro, that I can't think off the head because I'm just running with enthusiasm right now. But you have some shit.
I might have to edit that out of mine.
Yeah, it may not be for the cut. We'll keep it for the demon cut, though. We may keep it for the demon cut.
Ready for that.
They ain't ready for that. But it's some real talk, man. You know.
Yeah.
Justin, so what can we look in the near future, man? What you got going on?
Well, this is what I would like to do moving forward. Is I like this place.
Big Shots is dope.
I want to talk to the owner about possibly having some talent contest here. This is a dope spot. And I can tell from the crowd, you get some bad mamas in here.
Absolutely.
And I think we can do some positive things with this place.
Yeah, I mean, and even they were very gracious to even give us a sitting space because we just had them little janky tables over there. They were very gracious on that.
We're gonna do a shout out to them. We'll film it on the way going out, and then we'll do a big shout out for them.
That sounds good, bro. Hell yeah.
Because then you come back with them and you show them the footage, and they feel the vibe, and maybe they'll donate some time and money. Exactly. And that's how you gotta network.
The OG status networking game. Chester has pulls. Even on a regular grind, on 9 to 5 grind, he's got pulls that I've seen no other man have those kind of pulls, and it's because of his networking, his understanding of pyramidship, and making sure that you treat everybody as an equal. Got to make everybody a boss around you. It's something that you definitely instilled in me in the last year, and I'm very grateful for that, man. Very gracious to that.
Now empowerment. Empowering people.
That's what we gotta do. That's the whole thing. You see. My mother said one other thing I never forget. She said, how do you know if something is good? She said, give it away. Because good never runs out.
Good never runs out. How do you know if something's good? You give it away.
Yeah, you give it away.
Good don't never run out. Wow.
The evil is got an end to it. You understand? Good never gonna come to an end. And there's one last thing. In the Quran, God says that I give you 2 good things for every 1 bad. So the bad can never outweigh the good.
Wow, man. We had a conversation on the drive here about that, man. I'm talking about how the energy of something good could never be depleted because it's still there, man. We never give that out.
It's always going.
Wow. The timing on this shit is crazy chills, bro. We just had that convo on the drive here.
And one last thing I'll give you.
You can give us, keep going, bro.
Yeah, man. There's 3 things that follow you to the grave. Your family, your wealth, and your deeds.
Your deeds.
Your wealth and your family come back. Your deeds stay with you. That's the only thing you take with you. The good and the bad things. Yeah. And then one day you stand before your maker. And that's the day real justice will be delivered. You feel me?
My brother, you dropping jewels that we haven't heard on Demon TV before, man. And I want to say thank you so much for your time today, bro. Because you know, this is a mission for you, this is a mission for me. But we came to make sure that we got grounds to show our people what we're doing out here. And this is something that people to carry on for them for a long time, man.
Hey, this is only part 1 of 5 million.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yo, man, Demon TV, man. Chester, we gotta get you a Demon drop, man. You gotta look at the camera and say, this is Demon TV.
Hey, this is Demon TV. You better tune in, or I'll be to your house, and you won't like it.
You won't?
You won't like it.
Yo, man, thank you. Yo, shout out to Inspire Me, bro.
Inspire Me. You guys guys give a shout out.
Yo, this is Demon TV. We're rocking with Inspire Me. We over here on the set. We here at Big Shots. Shout out Pyde we gotta do it again.
Triple P.
Triple P.
Productions.
Alright, Demon TV. We back here on the set with Inspire Me, Pyde Piper Productions.
That's right.
Triple P. It's your boy Pointless. We in the building.
Chill.
Hey,
From New York to Jersey, baby.
that's right.
All right,
International.
So we'll tune in real soon, man. My brother, that was it, man. Get up. My brother, come here, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Appreciate it. Nitty. Yeah. Yeah. Who? Kennedy?
Queen.
Yeah, Queen Nitty. I remember him. That's a man.